Hi, I'm Emma.
And I'm Amy.
And we are 2/3 of Empower You.
We teach people how to live a happy and balanced life.
Yes, we do.
So last week we went over perfectionism. Oh, actually amazed that came out in one, to be fair. I was going to trip over that. And we asked you for your stories and your comments on it. And we've had a few come in, haven't we?
We have. And it seems to be quite similar things, really. It's just the sense of, like, if we're talking about, obviously, the health and fitness side of things, people will start something, I think they feel like they need to be perfect all the time, and then there'll be a birthday come up, or like a social occasion, or Christmas, or something like that. They might overindulge and then just think, oh, I failed again, what's the point? And then just go back to their original way.
Yeah, I'll start on Monday.
Yeah, exactly. Then it's the next Monday, the next Monday, the next Monday.
Or I'll start after Christmas, or after that birthday.
My New Year's resolution, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So we're here to say that there's absolutely fine these things happen, but we can get around that, and it leads on to what we're going to talk about today, actually, I think. Quite well, to be fair, doesn't it?
Yeah, we're going to talk all about how to kind of be consistent. And our affirmation for today is, I embrace consistency, knowing it leads me to success.
Yeah, which I think is quite a good one, isn't it? Because essentially the more consistent you are, the more successful you are, because you're more likely to hit your goals, aren't you?
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean, consistency doesn't mean that you do everything that you set out to do every day.
Perfectly.
Exactly. Yeah, no, not at all. You do not need to, say if, for example, we set a client calories and you need to eat 1,600 calories, 120 grams of protein, say, and you need to do 3 or 4 workouts. If you don't do that one day, it's not going to be the end of the world.
No.
Is it? When we're talking about consistency, we're doing an 80-20 rather than 20-80. So you're more you're hitting those targets more often.
Yeah.
But if there is a day that you don't hit them, it's absolutely fine. It's not going to ruin your progress.
No.
It's when you go the opposite way and then, like we were just talking about, you go, oh, screw this, it's not working, or I've messed up, and then you don't do something for 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks.
Yeah, because then you're not being consistent in what you're trying to achieve. You're just going back to your old ways.
Absolutely.
But yeah, and I think consistency as well is, like you're saying, that kind of 80-20, but also, you're going to wake up and you're going to be maybe not feeling very well one day. You might have a headache. Your hormones might not be on your side. You're never going to be feeling 100% all of the time. So that's where that perfection side comes in. But that could affect your consistency with things.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, how about looking at your story? So say, how have you overcome not having to be perfect and consistent all the time? Do you know what I mean? Listening to your body. I feel like you do that a lot more than when I first met you.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think for me, it's taken a long time, because I would also be one of those people that would think, oh, I need to just be really, really clean now. I need to just eat everything, that's healthy. I can't have any chocolate. I can't have any crisps. I can't do this. And do it for a continual, 12-week process to have achieved something. But it is, you get to day 4 and it's not sustainable to do that. So I think I started to realise that actually I am going to be going out. I don't know, my brain's just... Okay, so my brain is just not working today. So we're gonna try again. But I think listening to my body is definitely something that I've been doing a lot more of. I think sometimes you wake up and you think, oh, I feel all right, and then you get a few hours and you think, oh, I don't feel quite as good now. So maybe that workout I have planned isn't going to be the one that I'm going to do today. Maybe I'm just going to go for a nice long walk, or I'm going to do a stretch, and I'll do that workout another day in the week if I'm feeling better. Or, your menstrual cycle and you're due on and you get a horrible headache, or you just feel like you've got the flu, or you just wake up aching sometimes and you just think, oh,
today's not
today's
the
not the
day.
day.
Yeah.
But then I don't think to myself, well, that's it, you know, I'm never going to exercise again, or I'm never going to have a healthy meal again or anything. It's like, oh, maybe wake up the next day and feel the same, and I think, okay, today's not the day. But then I'll probably wake up the next day and think, oh, I feel so much better today. I've got more energy, I'm feeling more alive. Like, I'm going to go and do my gym session now, and I'll just get straight back into it. Because actually, what my body probably needed in those 2 days was just rest, and to do nothing, and to just chill. And, like, if it's hurting, it clearly doesn't want me to go and hurt it more, you know?
Yeah, wait, you got a cut there? I am going to open the wound.
Yeah.
That's basically what, yeah.
Exactly.
It's telling you not to do that.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that does take time, because I think a lot of people fear rest days as well. Like, I remember speaking to people, like, before, and it's like, yeah, I need to do something every single day, like 7 days a week, or it's not gonna... It's like, no, you actually just need to let your body relax sometime. And I know we're not old and we're in our 30s now, but, like, I feel like you do just kind of, like, change your mindset a little bit. I'm sure there are a lot of people that haven't, but you know, I think me and you are probably similar in that sense of, like...
Absolutely. I used to hammer myself at workouts, and don't get me wrong, I still do hard workouts in terms of, like, runs and, like, football training, because I have to for that.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't go and do circuit training. I don't hammer weights. I don't even go heavy on weights anymore. Like, I just do stuff to, like, maintain where I'm at.
Yeah.
And, like, mobility, balance, stretching. It's a completely different ballgame to what it was, like, 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, because I would happily do, like, a rower into burpees, into press-ups, and I just don't anymore. I'm like, do I actually need to do that? Probably not. Like, yeah. I don't need any more injuries.
No.
But enough of them. But your mindset definitely does change. And, what was I going to say? You said something and it sparked me to, you were saying about, like, obviously listening to your body and stuff, but also, like, you need to, like, look at times that work for you. So, say you are going to do a workout and you fully know you have, like, the longest day at work. What are the chances you're going to do a workout after work?
Yeah.
Because I know for me, I wouldn't.
No, me neither. I know for me, if I don't do a run in the morning, the run is probably not going to happen. So, like, sometimes I'll schedule a run at, like, 3 p.m. That I know full well that run is probably not going to happen.
Unless you tell someone you're going.
Or if I have someone to go with.
Yeah.
Because for me, I'm like, with my run, I wake up and that's when I have my most energy. That's, like, when I'm at my peak. As soon as the day starts to go along, my motivation, everything just deteriorates. Like, I'm not a night owl or an after, like, everything just goes downhill.
Yeah, like her brain right now. It's half free.
Yeah, it's half free, exactly. Because I am a morning person. I like to do my workouts in the morning.
Yeah.
When I changed, you know, the job that I was doing, and I had to start early in the morning, and I couldn't do my workouts, like, it really annoyed me, because I was like, that's where my peak is. But I had to make it work, and I did do, like, 4:15 in the afternoon workouts, and that I stuck to because I was booked onto the classes and I was paying for those classes, so I had that accountability.
Yeah.
But if I'd have had to go to the gym, well, it was the case when I was had to go to the gym and I wasn't booked onto classes, I didn't go, because I was like, oh, I could just do this, I could just do that. Whereas when I'm paying for it and I've booked on and, like, they'll know that I've cancelled at last minute, I was like, oh, I need to go.
Yeah, someone's going to see me do that, so I'm not going to cancel. Yeah,
exactly.
Or someone's expecting me. Exactly that. And that's what I used to say to clients, like, even when they did that in the morning, then they switched to an evening and they'd be, like, busy all day. I'm like, but what are the chances of you cancelling?
Sorry, we just got the dog that's trying to go. Why don't you sit down there?
That's okay. Sniff the phones. But yeah, and then they'd be like, actually, yeah, people cancelled way more when I did evening sessions.
Did they?
Like, yeah. I mean, Mondays I do evening sessions, but my last one finishes at 5. Less people cancel. But as soon as people are coming into, like, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, they've gone home after a long day, potentially sat down.
Yeah, 100%.
And then gone, nah, I'm not
getting back out again. Yeah. Putting my gym stuff on, having to go back out, find the energy after a long day.
Nah.
No.
And that's the thing. I struggle at football when they do that in the winter and it's like 8 o'clock starting to train. And then getting it like, and it's wet. And you're like, oh, but I know if I don't turn up, I'm going to... No, you're not playing. So it's like, okay, I've got motivation. I have to go.
Yeah.
If I want to play on the weekend. But otherwise, if that was a gym class or if that was me planning a run, would not happen.
No.
Because I do like my sessions in the morning and then I'll do like my run straight after that. So like I'm doing a session literally at like midday. Like if it's any later, like today I was going to go home and do one at 5 o'clock. I'm not going to go home and do one at 5 o'clock today.
Yeah.
Before I go back out for a walk. Absolutely not going to happen. And I know that's not going to happen. So I don't even bother scheduling it because there's no point. No point. But yes, like I think you need to pick things that are going to work for you. And if you know it's not going to work for you, don't book it in. Like you couldn't be any more awkward, could you, Hound? Honestly, she's now just trying to sit on us and oh my God. This is what happens when you try and do a podcast with animals around and now she's licking me.
Sit down.
Okay. Anywho, you know, everyone wants to know you're involved, aren't you, Mia? Yes, you are. She's here. It's a good job we're not filming this one today. Actually, you probably quite enjoy it. Oh, now no, do you mind? You just, yeah, nicely.
But yeah, I think with being consistent, it is finding, like you're saying, the time that is good for you. Yeah. And if you know that you're more of a morning person, or more a lunchtime person, but whatever like suits you best, and you know you're more likely to turn up, pick that time because you're going to be able to stick to it more.
Yeah, book it in like it's a meeting.
Yeah.
Like we've written it, so we're going to write in our top tips, and these are 2 of them already. Honestly, Hound.
Right, sit down. Come on.
So, yes, our 3 tips that we're rolling with to stay consistent. First one, tell someone what you're doing, so you're accountable. So have an accountability buddy.
Yes.
Or book onto classes like Emma says she does.
Yeah.
Because I think sometimes, even if I say to you, right, I'm going for a run, make sure I've gone for a run. Or I'll text a client or a friend, I'm like, I'm going for a run today, I'm doing this far. And then later on they're like, did you do it? And I'm like, yeah, because I told you I was going to do it.
Yeah.
If I don't tell anyone, I could quite easily sack it off or go for 2 miles instead of 6 miles, say.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So pick someone to be your accountability buddy, even if you don't do the workout with them. At least if you've told someone, or if you've, I don't know, if you've got an Instagram account and it's all about fitness, or you want to write a diary, some people do that. Tell the world, because even if no one sees it, you know you've told people.
Yeah.
So you feel like you have to do it.
Definitely. Because like you say, it's easier to cancel yourself, but if you got to keep accountable to somebody else, then yeah.
That's how you're going to do it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm more likely to do it. Schedule your week in advance and tell yourself your workouts, your food, anything is like a work meeting. You have to do it. You turn up to a work meeting, you turn up to work even if you don't want to turn up.
Yeah, exactly.
Show up for yourself.
Yeah. I do that, like, I have to anyway with my gym classes. Because you have to book on, so I normally do it like 2 weeks because I want to get onto the class that I want to get onto without being fully booked. But it just helps me because then if a client's like, oh, can you do this time? I'm like, no, because I've got this scheduled in. You know, like, it just makes you manage your day and you know what you're going to be doing.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, and when you can see it and you've scheduled it out, you're more likely to be consistent because you can see what you're doing as well.
Yeah.
I find for me, I need to write down what I'm doing in the day in terms of exercise, because sometimes even if I've done something that's light, sometimes I don't feel like I've done anything, and then I look back at it and go, oh yeah, actually I sat on a bike whilst I PT'd that person. Because I'm being distracted whilst I'm doing it, I forget sometimes that I do it because I'm not going absolutely ham, so my body doesn't ache. So I'm like, oh yeah, no, I did do that bike ride at like 7 o'clock this morning. Do you know what I mean? So if I write it down and you can see it in front of me, I'm more consistent because I can see it and I know I've done it and I can tick it off and it makes me feel good.
Yeah, definitely. And I also think it's being flexible as well because, you know, someone might say to you, oh, do you know what? It's really, just for example, like a Sunday, Sam said to me, oh, do you fancy just going down the beach and like having some food there and watching the sunset? Just spontaneous.
Oh.
And it's like, what am I going to like... In those situations, you still got to live life as well, right? I can say to myself, oh, well, I've already eaten out a couple of times that week. Like, oh, well, maybe it's going to go to bed like half an hour later than I would normally. But then you think, you only live once as well. Yeah. So it's like being flexible with your schedule because you still want to enjoy life. And that was such a nice time. Like, we sat outside, watched the sun go down. I had a burger, had some chips, and it was really delicious. But we went for a bit of a walk. Like, we went for a little bit of a walk. We drove back, watched the sun go down. Like, and that's a really nice memory.
Oh, absolutely.
And if
that's
I say,
so nice.
if you're like, oh, I'm not gonna ever do those things as well. Like, you've got to have that balance. I know that's a big thing we talk about, but like, you've got to have a bit of balance because life is to be enjoyed as well, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, you can still be consistent with a balance.
Yeah.
With having that balance between things.
Because you might find one week you go out 4 times to eat because you've got a load of stuff on, and then another week you might have nothing on. So you might be more consistent on that week. Like, everything will kind of level itself out. I mean, maybe you're saying I'm going out to dinner 7 days a week every day. Probably something to look at.
Consistently, all the time, then
Exactly.
yeah, there's a problem.
Yeah. But, like, if it's twice a week, twice a week, there's the odd time it's a little bit more. Probably there's a week where you won't go out at all. Like, you know, it's going to level itself out. You've got to keep an eye on it. You can't be saying yes to, like, every single thing, of course, but...
You've got some bare money if you can do that.
Well,
though,
yeah,
well.
definitely. I mean, yeah.
But yeah, it's about balance, isn't it? And I think we should definitely do a podcast on that. Although it might be longer than half an hour because...
We might have to break that up somehow, yeah.
Because that's a massive thing, especially for us and what we believe in.
Yeah.
And how we like to teach people.
Definitely.
I think people come to us scared about what they've eaten and what they've done. I'm like, yeah, but it's about balance. You're allowed chocolate. You're allowed this. And I always get people like, oh, you're a PT. You eat this? I'm like, absolutely, I eat this. What do you think I am? Like,
Definitely.
Human after all. And the last one we've written down is to set small goals and like habit stack stuff rather than going straight for the big goal.
Yeah.
So I think this is quite a good one. Like, if you want to start being consistent over something, write something you want to put into your week. You've got 7 days. Say you're going to do 2 days of the week to start with, and find something you do all the time. So say you want to get in some stretches, or no, let's say working on your balance, because this is an easy one.
Yeah.
Working on your balance 2 times a week. Write it down for a Tuesday and a Thursday, say. And go, right, when I clean my teeth, I'm going to stand on one leg. 30 seconds, then if your toothbrush buzzes, if it doesn't, whatever, switch. After 30 seconds, switch back. 2 minutes done, and you've done balancing all at the same time.
Yeah.
And then you can increase it to 3 times a week. Once you've hit it consistently, most of the time, so say you tick off, okay, I've done it twice a week for like 3 weeks, then say, right, now I'm going to do a third day. And build it up slowly.
Yeah, absolutely. So many people come to me, and at the beginning, or us, I know we have our own stuff, but we have this as well. And like, yeah, they come to you and they're like, oh, but I need to achieve this, I need to do that, I need to do this, I need to do that. And I'm like, but you can't do all of that at once.
No.
You can't have that all or nothing mindset, which is hard because I think so many people have that all or nothing mindset. I definitely creeps into my mind sometimes. I'm like, I need to do everything. I'm like, no. It's not possible.
Have a
Break
little
it
fight
down.
in your brain.
Yeah, you do. You do. But it's so true. Like, what's your end goal? So your end goal might be, maybe it is to lose weight, or maybe it is to get stronger, or maybe it is to just get fitter, or whatever it might be. Have that goal in mind, but then break that down. Like, how are you going to achieve that goal? Say you've got 6 months to achieve that. What can you do in the first 4 weeks that's going to get you there? Like you say, it might be standing on your leg, or if maybe you're wanting to lose weight, then maybe it's doing a slight deficit. Again, you don't have to be in like a 600 calorie to 1,000 calorie deficit. Start with 200 calories to start with, you know, like.
Absolutely. Or even if you're eating, say, 4 chocolate bars a day, drop it down to 3 a day, 2 a day. Or have one day where you don't eat any. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be a big thing.
No, exactly. And you can use that with anything, can't you? But yeah, it's so true.
Absolutely. But yeah, I think there are main tips. If you've got any questions or got any stories on being consistent, or if you want any help, then if you just send us an email, like people have done with them being perfect.
Yeah.
Our email address is contactempoweryoufitness@gmail.com, and we'd love to hear your stories.
Yes, send them through, and if you're happy to, we can read some out at the beginning of the next one.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining us. Go and enjoy this lovely weather, if it is lovely weather when you're listening to this.
Yeah.
But it's boiling hot here today, so it's lovely. And yeah, we'll be back next week with our next podcast.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. Bye.